And for these guys, it is a drop in the bucket. So if you allow unlimited spending in any way directly to candidates, we will certainly lose the foundation of American democracy. That is what they were talking about 34 years ago, and in fact, that is what is happening today. Here's another plan, 1980 Libertarian Party. And I quote, "We favor the abolition of Medicare and Medicaid programs." End of quote. Well, they haven't succeeded, but they're trying. If you read the Ryan budget just from the Republican House last week, that budget would end Medicare as we know it and move it toward a voucher-type program. In other words, what it would say is, we are going to give you, when you are 65 or 67, and they probably want to raise the age, we're going to give you a check. And here's your check for $7,000 or $8,000, and you can go to any private insurance company that you want. Well, if you have cancer, that will last you about one day, maybe. But that is their plan to how they want to deal with Medicare. In terms of Medicaid and other health care programs, the Ryan budget does not end Medicaid, but it would take health insurance away from 40 million Americans over a 10-year period by cutting Medicaid by more than $1.5 trillion, and will also end the Affordable Care Act. Remember what the Koch brothers said back in 1980. This is what they also said, and I quote, from their platform, quote, "We favor the repeal of the fraudulent, virtually bankrupt, and increasingly oppressive Social Security system. Pending that repeal, participation in Social Security should be made voluntary." End of quote. Well, this has been done. Many of my Republican colleagues believe just that. Furthermore, 1980, Koch brothers Libertarian Party platform stated, quote, "We oppose all personal and corporate income taxation, including capital gains tax. We support the eventual repeal of all taxation. As an interim measure, all criminal and civil sanctions against tax evasion should be terminated immediately." End of quote. Well, today's Republican Party does not believe end of all taxation.
No, not taxing the poor.
The recently passed Ryan budget, passed by the Republican House, provides a $5 trillion tax break for the wealthiest people in the country and large corporations. The Ryan budget would provide an average tax break of at least $200,000 a year for millionaires. And lastly, again, see what's happening today. This is talked about in 1980. The Libertarian Party staked out a very clear position on the minimum wage. Quote, "We support repeal of all laws which impede the ability of any person to find employment, such as minimum wage laws." End of quote. You understand what they're saying? Many people don't. They're saying we are not only opposed to increasing the minimum wage, we want to do away with the concept of minimum wage. Because our freedom-loving friends at the other end of town today believe that you should have the freedom, if you're in a high unemployment area, to work for $3 an hour. You don't want the government coming in. And they should have the freedom to throw all of their crap into the rivers and lakes and air, pollute our society, because you don't want to restrict them from doing that and limit their freedom. And if you are hungry, you have the freedom not to be able to feed your families, because we don't believe in nutrition programs. And if you're 65 or 70 and you are sick, you have the freedom to die, because we don't believe in federal Medicare or Medicaid.